To my hometown, welcome to my playground. So if you look over here to your right, I don't know if you can see if you step back a little further, but you'll see the back rear end of my family's business. We've had it for 60 years here in Hayward, 9446 6th Street, one street over. So when I was a kid, everything you're seeing around here wasn't here. I would literally skateboard, rollerblade in this space. This literally was my playground, as well as a parking lot behind that wall. So obviously deeply rooted in this community and care deeply about the well-being of everyone. So it is an honor to serve on the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, representing nearly 1.7 million people. It's a big deal. The budget's over $6 billion. It's a lot of responsibility. And in this job, every day is different. It doesn't matter what my calendar says, doesn't matter what we plan and coordinate, especially with having Trump back in office. Every day is just a chaos. It's complete chaos. So before I get started in my remarks, I promise I'll keep them brief. I do want to acknowledge some very special people. I'm probably going to cry, but my best friend since 7th grade, my rock, Jessica, is here. We met at Glen Park on East Street. And my niece, her daughter, Mia, and my daughter, Elisa, if you could please come over here. It's really hard being an elected official. You got to deal with a lot of criticism, a lot of bullshit, just a lot of stuff. So luckily I have an amazing family, and I want to introduce my partner, Pete, if you want to come up here. He's my Mr. Miyagi. When I was applying for this position, it was cutthroat. People were literally telling me to my face before I was about to interview, you don't have to do this. There was a lot of bullying, a lot of intimidation going on, and Pete's been my North Star, and he's pretty tall and big, so I'm proud of myself, but if I need backup, I got it. And I have a Rottweiler that's 145 pounds. Overweight, he is. Yeah, thank you, Elisa, for that. And then I want to introduce my team, my amazing chief of staff, my new rock, my anchor. Come up here, Alex. I could not do this work without her. My district director.
This is my sister from another mister.
We really are. Her parents used to have dates at my family's restaurant in the 70s. We learned that. And then my district director, Ronnie Lachey. Come up here, everyone. Maria Long, Maria with the camera. Gabriella Christie. Brenda Gomez, my advisor in public safety. Icosa Orhu, where are you, Icosa? Rhea Gonzalez. Yeah. So this is the dream team. They are an extension of my office, of me, of all the work we do on behalf of District 2. And obviously the number one criteria to work in my office is you gotta care. You gotta care about the community. Cannot be a jerk. I don't deal with jerks. So these are all amazing people, and we're here to connect, engage, and serve all of you. And we couldn't do this work I couldn't do this work without their support. So I'm just going to hit a couple major milestones we've accomplished in 3 years and 5 days. That's how long I've been in this job. The number one priority was to save St. Rose Hospital, and we did that. We didn't do it alone. We took our Mayor Salinas. I want to acknowledge you, Councilmember Andrews, the entire Hayward City Council made a significant investment in making that affiliation with Alameda Health System possible. Many local legislators, patients, labor, it was all hands on deck. People wrote letters, we advocated in Sacramento. It really was a community effort. And today we had a press conference to announce Stanford Healthcare is also investing in St. Rose. Unfortunately, because of the financial situation, they did have to suspend labor and delivery. And I made it clear today on the record, live stream. Next goal is to get labor and delivery reinstated. We need babies to be born in Hayward. So that's a goal, priority. Another major thing I'm proud about is the work we've done to defend and protect our immigrant, refugee, and asylum community members. As you know, they're constantly under attack. So the county has invested over $7 million in a CLIP, rapid response services, legal services, essentials here. Monique, thank you so much. Hayward homegirl, holding it down. And we've also invested in legal services under our public defender's office. And then this past Tuesday, we passed a resolution unanimously to prohibit and say that we do not want to see ICE, no detention centers here in Dublin. Really proud of that work. And because she ran on reform and she's delivering on her promise. We had a presentation at Public Protection back in November, and they reported 2 years without suicides at Santa Maria Jail. And this for year 24-25, due to their efforts of being proactive, being more responsive, having all the systems work together, they've saved 319 lives. So very proud of that work, and thank you for leading the way. She's changing the culture. Brenda and I are at Santa Rita like every other week, and every time I walk there, I see someone I know. The last time I was there, I was greeted by my best friend from college's son that I hadn't seen in 15 years. So the sheriff is really hiring local grown people, and that makes a big difference in how we treat each other, changing the culture and the respect. So shout out to everyone in public safety. I want to give a huge shout out to fire. You've all